Hey guys, it's Jen here from Nails by Jen. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my November top 5 favorites. I really like doing these videos for you guys, so I want to know in the comment section if you're enjoying them. I'm just kind of getting an idea if I should continue these into the new year, so let me know in the comment section if you like them or not. Either way, I'd love to hear from you guys. So if you've watched my past top 5 favorites, you would know that sometimes I share with you guys organizational items. I may share an app that I use, or maybe a class or a program that I took, basically anything that I utilize in my nail salon. Of course, products are usually the main thing that I share with you guys. So if I find something that I really like, something that I've used in that past month, I will share it with you guys. So if this is something you're interested in, stick around, keep watching. As always, don't forget to click that like and subscribe for me. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and let's get started. Alright guys, so starting off with number 1 is going to be some nail forms from Canada Nail Supplies. So I purchased these quite a while ago. I'm now on to my second roll and I really like them. They're probably my number 1 form right now. So as you can see, they are a like holographic pink, which of course I love. There's actually a floral pattern on them if you can see. Now what I like about these is the size of them. So they're really wide. So when you go to pinch them, I actually also don't use the tab in the middle because I find that they are the perfect thickness. I used to use the tabs in the middle if I found my forms were really thin. That was really the only reason that I ever used them. I know people use them for various things, but I have felt that I don't need to use them at all. I have not had to use them for anything in regards to these forms. So the reason that I like the width of them is because you can really pinch them nicely. So I pinch them at that bottom tab. This is usually how I start out laying these forms on clients. Then I'll go in and I will snip here, right where there is, I usually use my scissors, but it is perforated, so you can just tear it. So you just go ahead and tear it. And the reason that I like how wide they are is because it stays together. It stays pinched on that very tip. Some other ones that I've tried that seem to be a little bit thinner, it was almost that when I tried to pre-pinch them, then there wasn't enough space to really get the finger in there, and it was just really irritating and hard to get them on, so I couldn't really pre-pinch them. So I really prefer personally a wider form, and it also has 2 sections that you can pinch. So it has the front little tab here, and then if you wanted to pinch that one as well, pre-pinch it, you could. I try to leave that open because I find it a lot easier to get them onto the client's fingers. So now I can apply them in 2 ways. I will usually actually apply them holding them like this and just kind of be able to wiggle it in and get it on. Now, when you get down to the roll of the forms, they kind of get a little bit bent more, right? Because they're tighter wound around the roll. So I find at that time, I usually then have to apply them by pulling open these side tabs and pushing onto the finger. Or sometimes what I'll also do is I will kind of give it a little push like this. And that'll also just widen out this section so it's not like getting stuck on the finger as you're trying to get it under the free edge of the nail. The other thing that I like is the thickness of them. So I will also usually cut out a little notch here. You know how we cut out our little notches for our hyponychium, and it doesn't tear, it doesn't rip or anything like that. And another thing that I really like, probably the most favorite part of them, is that they are very sticky. Once they are on, obviously I don't have a short nail or anything, but once they are on the finger, so once I have got it on there and I am ready to pinch it around and get it nice and secure, I usually push these tabs at the top down as well. This thing is not going oh, well, I just ripped through the top, but it is not going anywhere. They are super sticky. But being super sticky, I've had other forms that are also very, very sticky and they stay on really well. But when I go to remove them, they leave like a glue residue on the client's finger, which is not cool because then you have to try to get that off, or when you're holding their fingers, you're like sticking to their fingers. The clients don't like it either. These do not leave any type of residue whatsoever. I really like them. As you can see, I'm trying to pull this apart and it is very, very, very sticky. So I highly recommend them. They're not super, super long. So if you are looking for a form that is a lot longer, you want to do really, really long nails, like, you know, 3-inch long nails, you would probably not want to use these. Maybe you would want to find some that are more made for those long nails. You could also stick 2 of them together if you needed to. You can cut the bottom half off here and just add it so that you have a bit of a longer form. I only have one really, really long nailed client, and when I reform her nails, we just go all the way to the tip. And that's the length that she gets for a fresh set with me. But I really love them, you guys. I hope that they don't stop carrying them. I do have another roll of forms in my drawer that I purchased when I was in the US at a supplier, and I haven't used them yet. I will not use those. Those I'm just going to keep as a backup in case I couldn't get these ones, because these are my preferred ones. I always like to have a backup set of forms, but I haven't tried them out yet. They might be really, really amazing forms as well. But for now, I'm sticking with these ones. So number 1 is these beautiful holographic floral forms from Canada Nail Supply. All right, guys, so number 2, sticking with the Canada Nail Supply theme, I actually have more than one item here because I just could not choose. So recently, if you guys have been following me, you would know that I recently purchased the My Collection, I think is in here. It's got a different name on the box. The My Collection from Purple Professional. So they're gel polishes. And then Canada Nail Supplies actually sent me the Enjoy Collection. And you guys, I love them both. I love these gel polishes. I'm going to just give you a little quick sneak peek. And of course, you guys know I always insert close-up images either here or here, wherever I can for you guys. So this is the My Collection. So how the collections work is they have a singular name, so the My Collection or the Enjoy Collection, and then each color has a corresponding word. So the My Collection is actually all based on dogs. So some of them are, you know, one of them is my Chihuahua, one is my Pug, my Yorkshire, etc., etc. So I've got them all here on swatch sticks. Now I did them both in matte and shiny, and I do have swatching videos on both of these collections. So if I had to pick from the My Collection, my top favorites, I am going to pick my French Bulldog and my Yorkshire. Coincidentally, I had a little Yorkie. He was actually a Chorkie. He was a Chihuahua Yorkie mix. And so my Yorkshire is a blush pink. It's actually a very really, really nice vintage pink. You guys know that I was looking for a vintage pink from Madame Glam, and I did get one called Vintage Pink. I would say that this is actually closer to what I was looking for. This is like spot on vintage pink. So I've got the vintage pink here, or the vintage color pink, which is my Yorkshire. And then this one is my French Bulldog. And as you can see, it has some shimmer in it. It's like a cranberry red color. It is so stinking nice. Of course, again, like I said, I will insert closer images here for you guys. So if I had to pick 2 out of that collection, these are the 2 that I would pick. But you guys, the collections right now are on sale. They're $49. You get 6 bottles. They're 10 mils each. So really, otherwise I think they're $9.99 a piece. So you can buy 2 for $20 or 6 for $50. Just go buy the whole collection, honestly. So that's the first one. And then the Enjoy Collection, again, is really, 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 really nice. It's really good for Christmas, winter season. I've got them here. So again, and there's 6 of them in this collection as well. If I had to choose 2, I know right off the bat which 2 I'm choosing because I was super impressed with Enjoy Your Work and Enjoy Your Life. So Enjoy Your Work was the one that I was most impressed about or with when I did my swatching. It is a nude sort of taupey, mauvey color with a very, very fine shimmer in it. It's freaking gorgeous. Now, I have not used it on any clients yet because everyone this week has been getting winter nails. So I've been doing tons of my blues and, you know, my iridescents, things like that. But I think that I used the Enjoy Your Life on someone, and I just don't know if I took a picture. If I did, I will share it here. But the Enjoy Your Life is also another type of like cranberry with a shimmer. Now, if I look at the two, what was the other one called? My French Bulldog and Enjoy Your Life are very similar in regards to color tone. They are very, very, very similar, right? But my French Bulldog is a glitter. It's a fine glitter, and Enjoy Your Life is more of a shimmer. So they're two different textures. You need them both, okay? I'm just telling you. And again, for the price, you guys, just go get the collection. I am extremely impressed with these gel polishes. If you want more details on them, definitely check out my swatching videos. I go into a lot of depth. You guys know I'm kind of an over-explainer, over-sharer, but I feel like that's why you guys watch these videos, right? You want as much info as possible. So number 2 is definitely going to be my 2 new gel polish collections, the Enjoy collection and the My collection from Purple Professional that I purchased at Canada Nail Supplies. Okay guys, so number 3 is going to be Synergy Gel from Young Nails. So this is their gloss. So the reason that I like this is because I have been doing a lot more top designs. So what I mean by top design is that I build my nail in my acrylic. Usually it's a clear or a custom mixed semi-transparent blush pink, and then I will do my designs on top. So I have been applying some gel polishes, or I've been applying some of the Be Me leaf gels, and then I'm patting in some chunky glitters. And as you know, when you use chunky glitters, you really should be encapsulating them or embedding them. But if you don't want to do that and you want to do them where they're on top, I just use this gloss to seal them in before I put my top coat on, because it is a top coat. It is the top gloss, but it's a little bit thicker. It's quite a bit thicker than my Young Nail Stain Resistant. So what I will do is I will put a layer of this first, and then I will buff it if I feel the need to. If I see there's some little pokey outies, as I call them, still on the edges or on the top, I will give it a little bit of a file or a buff, and then I will apply my final layer of Young Nail Stain Resistant, because that is just my favorite top coat still to this date. So this is just a really good product to have on hand, because doing encapsulating is, you know, the best way to get those glitters, you know, into the nail. But because of my carpal tunnel, you guys know I've been struggling for quite a while now. When you embed glitters, you have to file them out, which takes a lot more time with the e-file, and that's where I find I struggle the most, is using my e-file. So I'm trying to start doing designs more on top of the nail, because it's just a lot easier and there's a lot less filing for me. Now, don't get me wrong, I still do a lot of encapsulating with my acrylic and glitters, because I still really enjoy doing it that way. That's just my original way of doing it. But I've started doing some on top, and I do find also that the glitter just seems to sparkle just a little bit more when it's either embedded in clear gel or it's under this clear top coat. When I put it into the acrylic, it still sparkles, don't get me wrong. I'm going to say it sparkles at like 95%, and if you put it under clear gel, it's like 100%. So there's not really much difference to the naked eye, but because I see this all day, every day, and I see the difference, I just thought I would mention that to you guys. So if you're wanting to start doing more top designs, building your nail and then putting the colors and the glitters on top, you definitely want to get something thicker like this product right here. So number 3 is definitely going to be Young Nails Gloss. Alright guys, so going into number 4 is actually going to be a Born Pretty product. So Born Pretty has been reaching out to me every few months asking if I want to review some of their products. So they usually send me 5 products, and in this last batch they sent me this top coat. It's called the Matter Eggshell Top Coat. Now I think it was just supposed to say matte, but maybe there's a typo, and I really like this. So it is a matte top coat, and it's supposed to be that effect that we usually use around Easter that has those black flecks in it. So I have swatched it here. So it is a matte top coat. The one on the left here on your right is the original texture or the original finish on it. And then I did one with a shiny top coat so that I could see how it looks shiny. I have been wanting something like this for such a long time, so I was really excited that they were going to send this to me. So this whole section of swatch sticks is actually all of the items, so I will link that video below for you guys as well. It should be up before this video. If not, you'll just have to keep your eye out for it. But I have 5 items in that video to show you guys, and most of them are actually top coats, so really cool. Check that out. But something that I spoke about in that video was I thought that it would be really cool to do like a marble design and then this on top. So I just kind of threw this together really quickly before filming here, and it turned out really cool, you guys. So I used their blooming gel as well and created just like a marbling underneath over a white tip with some black. And then I just used some gold flakes and added some of those in there. And then I added this top coat on top. You can see all of those little flecks. That is this matte top coat from Born Pretty, and I really like this. I haven't perfected it yet, so I have to work a little bit more at just kind of doing the marbling underneath, but honestly I think that looks really cool. So I'm sure somebody's going to want that. Not right now because it's winter season and then Christmas season, but shortly after there I'm sure somebody will be willing to try it. So these bottles are 7 milliliters. I don't know the price point on them, but I will link it below for you guys from the website. I'm sure you could get them also on Amazon if you needed to, but I really like this. And I did ask the lady that I've been corresponding with, I asked her where we could access the MSDS sheets, because I know a lot of people have sent me messages saying, hey, where do I get MSDS sheets? And they just said that you can find them in the information section on their website. I think it's the information section. Or if you have any questions, if the MSDS sheet isn't there, you can just email them directly and they will provide that for you guys. So that's really good to know. So definitely number 4 is going to be this matte eggshell top coat from Born Pretty. Alright guys, and lastly I have some nail art brushes for you guys. So I showed these in a haul video I think some time ago, and I finally retired my other brushes from eBay. I was kind of circulating between 2 little collections from eBay, so I finally reached for these. I don't know about you guys, but when I get brushes I kind of like hoard them, especially pretty ones like this. Like it's almost like I don't want to use them. But I have been using these and they are amazing. So I've got 3 different sizes, and let me also just show you guys what I did so that I know which one is which, because they don't have anything on the brushes. There is a name on them, but basically all of the brushes look exactly the same. They have this rose gold handle and lid, and then the clear little crystals. They are a really good weight, a really good size. Width-wise, they're really nice to hold. They're not super thin. Sometimes I have a hard time when they're really skinny brushes. So what I did, because I've got 3 little sizes, I have a detailer, and then I think that one's 7 millimeters, and then I think the next one's 9, and then 11. I actually took some gel polish or gel paint, and I put dots on them. So you can see at the top here, I've got 1 dot, 2 dot, and 3 dots. And that way, when I'm going to reach for them in my container that I have them all sitting in, I can tell immediately without having to open them, oh, this is the number 1, this is the shortest one, this is number 2, this is the medium, and number 3 obviously is the longest. So that has really helped me to just speed up things, because nothing's more annoying than when you're in a rush and you're like, oh gosh, I gotta pull out all of them and take them out of the lid to see, oh, this is the small one, okay, I want that one. And then something else is, you know, if you really want to preserve your bristles on your nail art brushes, the best way is to clean them with gel. So you can clean them with a clear gel, just a top coat or any type of a clear gel, something a little bit with a little bit of a thinner viscosity. If it's thick, it'll just take you a lot longer. So something a bit thinner. And you just want to take the brush and kind of rub it in and move it through that clear gel, and it'll push out the color. So what I've been doing is not even actually cleaning them in between. I've just been leaving a little bit of gel polish. You can see this one has a little tiny bit of black on the tip. And then what color's on this one? This one has some dark color on it. Now, if I was going to go into a light color, I definitely would want to run this through the clear first to make sure all of that dark was out of there. So if I was going to go into white, but if I was going to go into another dark color, I actually just put this right directly into that dark color and kind of start mixing it and moving it around, because there's really not a lot of color left in here that it's going to be noticeable if you're working back into another dark color. Of course, if you worked into a light color, you would see it. And then vice versa, if I was using white in here and I was going into, say, a light pink, again, I wouldn't clean it. I would just go right into the light pink and just start moving it around through that light pink and filling the brush bristles with the light pink. I love these brushes. I also got another one. There was a fourth one that was called the Petal Brush. And the link that I have, because I think originally I got these on AliExpress, I cannot remember. So I went and searched and I did find them again, and they have several other ones in there as well. So just make sure that you look for the one that says, I don't know how to say this, you guys. It's ANGNAIYA. I don't even know. Angnaya? I honestly, if anybody can pronounce that, please let me know in the comment section how to say it. I have no idea. But they are the rose gold lid with the crystals, and they are so amazing. I want to order, I'm going to order some more for myself, because when these eventually do go kaputski, I think I want to still use these again. So I really like the width of these, like I said, and the weight of them, the length of them, everything. I am obsessed with these brushes. If you do not have them, I highly recommend you buy them, and buy two, because I'm about to go in and get some more. So hopefully they don't sell out before you get your hands on them. So definitely the last ones, and probably my most favorite out of the entire day, are these nail art brushes from AliExpress. All right, guys, so that is it for this video. Again, I would love to hear in the comment section if you are enjoying these types of videos. I'm really enjoying doing them, because especially when I find something that I really enjoy, I want to share it with you guys. So I feel like this is the best way and the best platform to do that, and just to be able to really express and tell you everything about the product and everything I love about it, where to get it, all of the things. So let me know in the comment section if you like them, if you don't like them. Either way, I want to know what I should do coming the new year, because you guys, it's crazy. It will be December shortly. Like, I cannot believe Christmas is around the corner, and there we go, poof, another year gone. I hope that you enjoyed this video, you guys. If you did, please share it with someone else. And as always, have an amazing day.